Oh, hey, Lynn.
Hey, Andy.
We're here for your 23 questions, getting to know your teacher at Sunshine. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Shoot.
Okay. What's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
Cuddles.
Oh,
Cuddle. I cuddle with Eric every morning as soon as the alarm goes on.
that's awesome. How do you prepare to teach a yoga class?
I come in and sit and close my eyes and have a little meditation and think about what I want to accomplish in class today.
What's the first thing you remember about your first yoga class?
I remember walking in to my very first yoga class scared to death. I felt so intimidated and didn't know what I was doing, even though I had done some yoga on videos, but I remember being afraid.
I see that you're sitting in your silk right now, of course. What's the first sensation you remember feeling the very first time you ever got an aerial silk?
Well, I remember that I got an aerial trapeze for my birthday, and I used it at the house, and it was fun. I had a good time with it. But the first time I got an aerial silk, I was like, oh my God, where has this been my whole life? I loved being cocooned in the fabric, and I couldn't wait to learn how to do all of the things.
That's cool. What's the best thing about being a yoga teacher?
The best thing about being a yoga teacher is at the end of class, when everyone's finished Shavasana, and you end class by saying namaste, and people sit up and they all look like they have had a massive trip, or they just unloaded all of the baggage they carry around all day. It's fantastic.
What's the worst thing about being a yoga teacher?
When people cancel.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Wine or beer?
Wine.
Coffee or tea?
Both.
What's the craziest thing that you can remember ever happening at a yoga class that you can tell us?
Okay, well, I can tell you, and I've probably told you before, I was assisting a lady recovering from cancer, and she was in half moon pose. And I put my palm on her palm that was in the air just for support because she was struggling with her breath. And I'm not lying, we both filled with this white light. And she felt it, and I felt it. It gives me chills to talk about it right now. But we talked about it after class, and it was really just crazy. It was just a crazy experience.
That's cool. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Ah, that's a surprise. You're sitting in your purple silk.
With my purple yoga pants.
What's your favorite flavor?
Cherry.
Mani, pedi, massage, or a facial? You can only have one.
All of them. Facial. I would get a facial.
Facial. What's the last movie that made you cry?
I cry with everything. So I'm gonna have to say, Super Intelligence with Melissa McCarthy. It's a comedy, but at the end, it was about everyone helping each other. It's what saved the whole world. So it was like, oh, that's why I teach yoga.
That's awesome. If you ran the world, what's one law you would enact?
I would enact a law that you had to respect your neighbor. You have to respect everyone. I have 3 kids, and when there's always fighting in the house, it's because of disrespect. It's because that is what leads to people disagreeing. That's what leads to people fighting and unhappiness. So if you respect your neighbor, there is no reason to have all the disagreements we have today.
What's your non-yoga related hidden talent?
Oh my gosh, I don't have one. Everything comes back to yoga.
What's your favorite way to spend your downtime when you're not teaching classes?
Naps and reading.
Where do you want to travel that you've never been to?
Scotland.
That's lovely. Where can you not wait to go back to again?
The beach. Any beach. All the beach.
What's your best habit?
My best habit is my meditation practice.
What's your worst habit?
Procrastination.
Describe a hairstyle that you had that's best left in the past.
Okay, I'm gonna say big 80s here, but I think it was fabulous and would wear it all the time, even today.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Morning or night?
Morning.
What's your favorite yoga pose and why?
Lotus. So there's something about sitting in lotus pose that aligns my spine, and I can sit in lotus pose forever, but it really creates that nice long spine and good posture, and I feel I'm just connected to my higher purpose when I sit in it.
What's your favorite aerial trick?
It would be stripper slide, corset, drop.
Fair enough. I would ask you to show it right now, but we both know that we can't move anything.
Maybe later.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is wrinkles in my sheets.
What's a good new habit that you're trying to adopt?
Where I don't waste time. Time's very precious, and when I waste time, it makes me frustrated.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
This too shall pass.
What show did you last binge watch?
It would be Peaky Blinders.
Did you watch it with Eric?
Yes.
Who liked it more?
Me.
Do you collect anything?
All the things. I love elephants and frogs and crystals and aromatherapy and malas and bracelets. All the things.
If you could go back in time, what's some advice you would give to your 16-year-old self?
You can do it. It doesn't matter what it is. You can do it.
That's awesome. All right, here's your last one. What's a question that you wish someone would ask you?
I don't know.
Aw, that's okay. Probably because I've asked you all the questions.
You've asked me all the questions. I can't think of another one.
Well, thank you for your time, which I know is precious, and we all got to know you a little bit better today.